Hello, welcome to Small Biz Catalyst. My name is Ayisat Abilagan. I am a certified entrepreneurship development professional and the executive director of Texas Entrepreneur Ecosystem. I've helped over 20,000 individuals through financial leadership courses, training, seminars, conferences. And now I work with cities to accelerate or jumpstart their entrepreneurship programs. This show is for struggling small business owners who want to be able to earn a 6 to 7 figure salary from their businesses, and the economic development professionals who support them. Every week, we delve into innovative strategies, success stories, and actionable insights to empower small businesses as catalysts for economic resilience. Let's jump in. Hi, everyone. Welcome to this special episode of Small Biz Catalyst. Today, we're actually recording for SheInspires Symposium. So this episode is sponsored by Texas Entrepreneur Ecosystem. And this is an event that's typically live, but this year we are going online to you so you can hear us. Either via audio or video or your preferred podcast means. And we have a special guest who's actually been on Small Biz Catalyst 2 times. And so this will be your third appearance, even though it's your first on SheInspires Symposium. Tracy, please tell our audience about yourself. You've got a great background supporting women, women entrepreneurs, and you've got years of entrepreneurship and then building an ecosystem. So please tell our audience a little bit about you.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Always happy to. Thanks for having me. So I'm a serial entrepreneur. Started way back. I owned one of the first Sears hometown dealer stores.
Whoa! Dates you.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But I was in a town of 12,000 and ended up with the highest electronic sales in the country. So it doesn't matter where you are in business. But then I had a bounce house rental business because after retail, it's always fun to have something with all happy customers. And I've had a gym, a self-defense company where I sold stun guns and pepper spray and all kinds of other interesting gadgets. And I'm a licensed insurance agent. So I am truly very much a serial entrepreneur. I've been the director at the Center for Women Entrepreneurs since 2001, but I have been here since 2018. So I just love working with women entrepreneurs, helping their business grow, giving them resources and tools that they don't get anywhere else.
And you know what? You've done a fantastic job because if I recall, and I don't know if this is within your tenure or expands beyond your tenure, you guys have supported women entrepreneurs with about $12 million in the last 10 years.
Well, it's over 2.5 million that we have helped give small business owners in Texas grants, grant funding. So we're real proud of that. It's so often startup, there's no funding for you. So we have different programs that can definitely help.
Absolutely. And your grants are so easy to apply. I remember sharing a little bit about that on Small Biz Catalyst and even sharing it within our network because they're easy to apply for. And, they're really very, like you said, critical and helpful to small business entrepreneurs. So let's jump to some of the questions that we had for you today as pertains to SheInspires. And this episode really is to inspire women who are entrepreneurs, considering entrepreneurs, to take the next step. And we wanted, and you're gonna learn so much from Tracy's wisdom. So Tracy, as director of the Texas Women's University Center for Women Entrepreneurship, what trends are you currently seeing among women entrepreneurs, especially in underserved or emerging communities?
Oh my gosh, there's so much going on today. It's different than ever before. And many women are just starting businesses for flexibility, for income stability, and maybe even independence. AI and all these tools are making it so much easier to compete uh, than ever before, which is great. You can do things much faster than you used to be able to. We see a lot of rural entrepreneurs that are in businesses that help solve real problems. I mean, maybe they're filling gaps for childcare, which is always a difficult arena for entrepreneurs and working women, healthcare services, online businesses. There's just so many different things that you can do today. I think there's also a lot because so many things are online now. People can do
Yes.
it faster than they've ever been able to do before. So I really feel like technology has lowered the barrier to entry for a lot of women.
So there's a rural grants. Can you share a little bit about that or what that's about?
Yeah, I'm happy to. So in Texas, we have a lot of counties that are rural. So we have the Texas Rural
Yes.
Grant. We're offering 10 women $10,000 for their rural business. Now,
Wow.
a business is one that has created formation documents. We require they're in business for at least 3 years. But we're super excited about this one because many rural women don't get the tools that you can get in metropolitan areas. So
Absolutely.
we're thrilled to be offering that one again.
That's exciting. And honestly, that's one of the bases why Texas ecosystem was founded. We realized that Texas is such a big state, but the resources are not evenly distributed. And that's okay. However, they can be accessed. And so
Right.
one of our goals is to support entrepreneurs in both rural and urban environments so that Texas as a whole is thriving regardless of where you are as an entrepreneur. So that's super exciting to hear that there's a grant that's tailored specifically for the rural area, because sometimes I feel like they get overlooked even though they contribute a lot to our ecosystem.
Right, right. So that's why we're thrilled to do it, and we've gotten different type grants or projects that we've done when we've been working in rural areas. We've actually had two oyster farmers now, which we would not get in the city.
Woohoo! That is exciting. So, my next question for you, Tracy, is many aspiring entrepreneurs wait until they feel fully prepared before starting. Looking back on your journey, how important is leaning through action versus waiting for the perfect moment?
There is no perfect moment. I see that there truly isn't, because if you waited for everything to be just right or whatever, you would never start a business
Mm,
because sometimes you just have to take a leap. I mean, action really helps you get involved in it. It helps you with the day to day. Over planning, sometimes we call analysis paralysis, that
mm-hmm.
sometimes people do it so much that they aren't moving forward. And sometimes you just have to jump in feet first.
And then you can and you can start swimming or moving or walking or propelling one way or another. No, I love that advice because I mean, I always thought I recognize a lot of times when I don't act because I'm fearful.
Mhm.
But at the same time, the many times I jump in not having all the details and figuring out as I go have been more beneficial than the times I try to figure everything out before jumping in. So
Right.
totally can relate to that. Um,
Well, and you may not know what action to take unless you are in the business. I mean, you can think things in your head what it's going to be like, but in reality, it's different. So you really learn by doing. So jumping in, hey, we're all going to fumble some. There are things where people said I failed, and I don't even like the word failure. You just didn't know it yet. You know,
yes.
when you're trying something, it may not work this way, but you're going to learn a different way to do it. That is much better.
You're gonna find out in my experience you need 6 months to plan an event, not three.
Exactly.
Okay,
You learn by doing.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more. And I know you have extensive experience in economic development and entrepreneurship support. What kinds of systems or resources do communities need to better support women owned businesses long term?
Well, I mean, first of all, if there is some type of technical assistance, I think that's really important. That where they have access to small business advising, network and training events. I mean, we cover the whole state, so we can help with that. Access to capital is always a big one,
Mm,
and business education. I mean, working with the chamber, EDCs, EDPs, they could be offering courses along this way for the businesses that are in the community, because in so many of these smaller communities, especially, they are the backbone of the community. So we want to see them pouring back into the entrepreneurs that are already there. What are ways too that they can network with others and new potential? So, many times they have mixers or other events that entrepreneurs can go to. And maybe even something where entrepreneurs know that they aren't alone. There's so many that are working
yes.
from home today, and getting them out with other entrepreneurs is great for the community, for the resources. We see many women that start meeting others and then go into business with them or become a supplier for them. So
Oh,
they're different things, but a lot of them just having access to trainings and networking for entrepreneurs would help a lot.
so it is said that innovation often comes from identifying everyday problems. Which of your businesses taught you the most about spotting opportunities where others might not see them?
Okay, so there's many lessons on that one. The bounce house rental business came kind of because of that. I was looking for one actually when I had the Sears store and we were having a party, or it wasn't our grand opening, but it was something we wanted people to come. And there
Yes.
wasn't one in my area. So I thought, oh, well, let me do that. So I was the first in Hopkins County to have one, and it was great because nobody
Wow.
else was doing it. And then, you start connecting with churches and businesses in your town and schools, and it just grows. Another one is my self defense business. So as a insurance agent, sometimes I'd go into all different types of neighborhoods. And one time when I was there, guy said, if anybody saw your necklace, they would just rip it off your neck. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm thinking to myself, I have nothing for protection and I'm going into all kinds of homes. So that's
Wow.
what started the self defense business, just something that So then I was able to work with realtors and many of the other people that are going into people's homes and don't think about it, but have nothing for self protection. So it's out
Wow.
there. And it could just be something you realize one day, hey, this is a niche, or nobody here is doing this, and I'm going to do it.
Oh my gosh, we had a business spotlight. Our last episode was a business spotlight on the ice shaker.
Uh,
It's just a lot of times, and as entrepreneurs are like, oh, I need this, I need this, I need this, and nobody has it. And you're going, oh, what do I do? So, I mean, it's kind of like you realize that market. And I feel a lot of businesses that survive, it's a realization of, I am my own customer. So therefore there are many customers like me, and we need to, I need to provide that supply. Um, and very similar even to the story of Texas entrepreneur ecosystem. It's kind of like, how do we support entrepreneurs all across Texas, and how do we create this, platform that supports regardless of where you are, and brings people, but both resources and the entrepreneurs themselves together. It's kind of like, okay, I was waiting and waiting, and like, who's gonna do this? And I really didn't see anyone doing it. I'm like, well, it means you have to answer the call.
yeah, exactly. But sometimes it's something just so simple that you think about that you can take action on.
Hey there, if you're just joining us, this is Small Biz Catalyst. We would like to invite you into our tag a business team. Here's what you need to do: nominate a small business of your choice, tag them on our website at smallbizcatalyst.org. That's small, BIZCATALYST.org. Tell us your name, give us your email address because that's how we'll be able to tell you if you're a winner or not. And then give us a website to a business of your choice. It could be your business or somebody else's. Once you've tagged a business, you'll be entered for a $25 drawing to a local business of your choice. We'll announce winners every month. And now, back to the show. Absolutely. So, for women who want to start a business but feel overwhelmed by the financial or operational side of entrepreneurship, what practical first steps would you recommend they focus on?
Oh, so first I would say is probably identify your ideal client. I hear people all this time say, everyone's my client. Well,
Oh,
if you're marketing to everyone, you're reaching no one. So, really determine that, simplify the process. There's so many free resources out there for entrepreneurs today that they don't have to do this on their own.
absolutely.
Um, Obviously, we do SBDC, Small Business Development Center, SCORE, many free resources out there. So know that you aren't alone. But identify your customer and what problem are you solving? What are you doing differently than anybody else that's out there? And how's the business going to make money? Many don't think about that. Set your business up properly. Do not commingle your personal and business money. Um, Again, take advantage of all the free resources out there. Get a mentor. Sometimes, if somebody is in a similar business, they're actually happy to talk with you, and you can learn so much from them. Don't build the whole business in your head before you start. I mean, once you start is when you can really start doing that.
Okay, so these are great advice, and I took notes and I'm just gonna repeat it just so we hear it again. Identify your ideal client. I don't want us to gloss over this so quickly. Simplify the process and know the problem you're solving and what are you doing differently. And then you also mentioned, um, ask how this business will make money and take advantage of free resources. Get a mentor. Don't build in your head before starting. These are great advice. I think I'm going to put it together in a short. um, we have to put this in the show notes.
Okay, great. I love
These
that.
are really
Well,
great advice.
yeah. And another one that I often recommend too is start a business when you have a full time job.
Hmm.
Uh, 2 years is like a magic number in entrepreneurship. Most businesses fail within that time. But if you can do this and start putting money that you're making into the business, you're much better off. And then when you do your numbers, you'll know at what time you can quit your day job. So it's always a good idea to have a
Oh,
job
we are
when you
heading that to
start.
that. That is such a great advice. I have to say, I wish I took that advice. I jumped first.
It
And
happens.
it took me years. It actually took me 3 years to get to a point of, okay, I feel like I understand what I'm doing and I have a purpose, and then I have a rhythm of, okay, how this is gonna convert. But yes, which I wouldn't advise anyone. I mean, although I don't regret jumping, but I would say yes, totally relate to that advice for sure. If I had to do it over, I would probably wait a couple years and start receiving revenue before jumping ship.
Right. Yes, because it can take years to replace a salary. And I think many entrepreneurs think, I'm going to be making so much money. And it doesn't. You're putting the money back in the business and back in the
Absolutely.
business to help it grow.
Absolutely. So you've built businesses across industries from retail to fitness to real estate and online services. How did those experiences shape your understanding of entrepreneurship and resilience?
Oh, wow. So I have done a lot, but it really helps with problem solving. How can I do something quickly? What is a good way I can handle this problem? You learn from those and go from there. And one of my favorites is, sometimes if there is a problem you had with a customer or something, sometimes in retail something may have been broken and you didn't realize or whatever. Always ask the customer what they want instead of volunteering something to them.
Hmm.
That many times they want something less than what you would do. Of course, you have to know about cash flow. And with the cash flow, you have to understand the cycle of your business. Many people don't realize that in their months you're going to make money, and their months you aren't going to make any money. So that's
That's
why it's
true.
important to know your cash flow and what the good months are and the bad months, that you have to save some money for those. Like the bounce house rental business would start about in March and it would go all the way through October and then it would just die out. so,
Oh.
so it's important to know that in your business. Marketing, you have to know how to promote the business. It's so much easier now than it used to be with social media,
Yes.
AI, all these different tools that are out there.
Difficult in different ways, but yes, easier in some
Yeah,
in terms of entry.
right,
But then
right.
strategy and all of that is important.
Yes, yes. And setbacks are a part of entrepreneurship and
So
learning
true.
how to deal with that. And then just take that experience and take it on to the next business. But I mean, truly, resilience is learned through experience, good and bad.
So true. Well said. You've balanced entrepreneurship, leadership, and mentorship. How do you encourage women to build confidence in spaces where they feel underestimated?
Well, I think then you just need to prove that you have the confidence and you have the skills to do this. If you're in an industry, do industry certifications, reach out to others in it, become the expert in that field. That helps you build confidence. When you first start a business, you may not have that, but just start working on it. Many times women underestimate themselves, and women can get anything done when they put their minds to it. We have so many different skills, multitasking. I went to work with my daughter went to work with me until she was 2 years old. I mean, just
Oh,
do what you can to build that, but be part of your community too. Mentorship matters, but be involved, talk with others. I mean, people will see what you're doing and that helps build confidence as well. And the experience will help put that fear away
yes.
as you learn and gain more experience. So just keep doing it. Always work on improving yourself, learning more knowledge in your business, learning from others in the same industry as you. What are they doing? What is working for them? I mean, again, it's just so exciting though. You don't need perfection though
Yes.
to have your seat at the table.
Absolutely. And come as you are. Come as you
Yeah.
are, and you'd learn so much more. Come as you are. I've seen. I mean, I feel like I've walked into spaces where I feel like I didn't belong.
Mhm.
And then just by saying hello and talking to somebody, I realized we share so much more. We all struggle with that insecurity. And we're all doing amazing things.
Mhm.
Um, so it just helps to just open your mouth, say hello, and you realize that everyone is you know.
Uh, well, it is, but it is about going and talking to people and sharing your knowledge and everything. I mean, I'm an extrovert, and still sometimes I feel a little awkward at some things as well. But
Me
it's like you
too.
just start talking to people, and they share the same fear or whatever. So
Yes.
just keep doing it even if you're uncomfortable with it.
Tracy, I can't tell you how delightful it's been to have you today, to share your wisdom with our with other women and with our audience, and just to celebrate all that you've given to women in the various roles as an entrepreneur and then as an entrepreneur support director. That is, you've really paved the way for a lot of women. What's one, we always end Small Biz Catalyst podcast with one signature question, and that's it. What advice do you have for today's entrepreneur?
Truly, just get out there, just do it. Don't take forever to do it. Get the help from the resources that are out there, and know you're not alone. Entrepreneurship, especially for solo entrepreneurs, can be very isolating, but getting out and is this more than one piece though? It's kind of all together though.
Yeah.
but really get out and network with others helps you grow as well.
So you've heard it from Tracy Irby. Get out there, do it. You're not alone. Tracy, thank you so much. How can people connect with you? And if you're open to it, I know this is unplanned. What's next for Tracy?
Okay. Well, first of all, if they want to get in touch with us, they can reach us at TWU Center for Women Entrepreneurs. Email us twucwe.edu. They can reach us out there. They can find us online and social media as well. What's next for me? So it's somewhat public knowledge. I am going to retire, but I love entrepreneurship. So I'm not going to go into detail what I'm doing next, but I have some things that are lined up in many in the ecosystem that we're already in. But then building on what I already have, my insurance business and some of the other things that I do.
That is
But well,
super exciting.
but I'll always be here to help entrepreneurs, and I'll still stay very active in the ecosystem.
Absolutely. Oh gosh, I can't wait. Tracy, I want you back when you can share what's next, and we want to
Okay.
dive into that because you are such a wealth of wisdom, and I've honestly enjoyed getting to know you this few years and hosting you and just being, you know, serving in however I can. But thank you for the opportunities and that you've given so many women and the support that you've provided. And the support that you'll continue to provide. I'm so excited to hear that you're not just going to start sipping pina coladas by the beach somewhere.
Well, I may do that a little bit, but not all the
Not all the time. Yes, you've got so
time.
much to give, so I can't wait. Thank you for being a part of this.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for having me.